are here at the kitchen table.
Our water tastes like pond water.
We made it to Crossroads Coach Resort at the Rock.
This cute little park is about 3/4 of a mile down the road from the campground. Our water tastes like pond water. Okay, we have been using the little Camco $15 filters, and then we've also gotten the Clear 2.0 filters. At Stone Mountain, it started tasting nasty. Like in our espresso machines and in our water bottles that we keep with us, you know, drink out of. Like, if you let that stuff sit, it smells like pond water. Point is, we need clean water. I don't see the necessity of buying a $400 or $500 water filter, so we're just going to try to make one ourselves, and we'll see how it turns out, and we'll tell you guys all about it. We will have a list of everything that we bought. I'm pretty sure we're under $200, but I'll put it on the screen, and then I'll have how much each part costs so that you can see. These things we got at Lowe's. We bought everything at Lowe's. These are A.O. Smith Whole House filters. They fit a standard 10-inch by 2.5-inch filter. So I got some filters while we were at Lowe's, but I may go ahead and buy the Clear Source filters because you can buy just their 3-stage filters. So we do have 3 of these, so we are basically making a 3-stage filter. The filters that I did get are a 20 micron, so that'll catch our big stuff. I think it catches all your rust, and it's more of like a pre-filter. These can be bought for like $3 or $4 on Amazon a piece, I think, if you buy them in bulk. So we'll probably do that and change these out more often. Since it's the pre-filter, it typically gets nastier the fastest from what I've researched. Then we got 2 5 micron. They did not have any like 1 micron or half micron. I think the Clear 2.0 filters, the green inline filter, I think that one is either 1 or 0.5 that we have now. The blue ones, the Camco ones, I think are like 20. So my dream setup would probably be 20 and then 5 and then a half micron, so that we're catching everything. Clear Source has one that has like a virus guard in it too, which is why I may buy theirs. Right now, I mean, yes, we want safe water, but I want water that tastes good. We all drink a lot of water, so we want it to taste good. Here's all the brass fittings that we got. These will connect each filter to each other. They're 2-inch long nipples, and all of the fittings are 3/4 inch for these. We also got these for either end. They're both 3/4 inch fittings, but on the other side they have garden hose fittings. They're called hose adapters. This is going to go to one end of a garden hose. This will go to the other side. You know, one's male and one's female. I don't remember which, but we'll have that. And then when we're traveling, so that we're, you know, you're supposed to leave water in these things, we'll put this plug in this one, 3/4 inch plug, and this cap on this one, so that we're not leaking water all over in our basement. We also have some pipe tape, and then we bought pipe dope too, to make sure that everything stays sealed up real well. Alright, here's everything that we are going to use. We've got channel locks, crescent wrench. These are all the bags of all the brass fittings that we bought. Here are the brass fittings, and then there's our pipe dope. And let's get started.
So, that's the idea.
Yes. And these have an in and an out, so that's like your water flow. You know, everything coming in needs to go on one path, and, you know, out one path. We haven't decided for sure how we're going to mount them. We probably won't mount them. We may make like a little stand, or we may just put them like in a little bucket, you know, outside, because we want to be able to put them inside and put them outside. You know, of course we don't want to let them freeze, but we don't really have a lot of space in our basement like to mount them. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do there.
Let's get it done. Now what?
Piped up. So okay, in
that part is your in. Water's coming into this one. It's going to come out that one.
You just said yeah. So that's
I did, and that's what I'm explaining to you.
The end of this hose is going to go into the end. So if this side is the outside one, the one that's going in needs to be the inside one.
Which is that?
Oh, I'm calling this the outside one, because the outside.
Yeah, no.
This outside goes at the spigot.
So the hose that's coming into this needs to go into that. If the fat end of the hose is there, the other end is the skinny end. That goes into that. What?
So which one
This
is
kind of
coming in?
That one is the end. Look, every hose has one of these and one of these. Where's this one at? So what's the other end look like? And how are you going to get this into anything unless it's one of these? Woo! We're going to leave some of that audio in so that you can hear me teach Sarah how water hoses work.
Alright, so we're going to start with the inside. That's going to be from the spigot, a hose coming into the camper. So in, we will need
your female fitting.
So we'll put the female fitting on our first in.
How do I do it?
I don't know. It says to shake it or stir it or something. Did you read the instructions?
No.
Stir contents.
Stir the contents up first.
We've never used this. We've always used tape. But in something else, someone said that it was a good idea to use. So we're going to see. I mean, if it leaks, we can always take it apart and try something else, right? The filter housings that we got have metal threads in them. Apparently sometimes they're plastic threads. So I think it's good that ours are metal, you know, so that when Clint, you know, tightens them up, he doesn't crack anything. So we're going to get everything in first, and then we'll tighten everything up with the crescent wrench or the channel locks. So this is into the camper. This is the garden hose coming in here. This will connect to the next one. So we're going to use the 2-inch nipple. See? Beautiful. So that one's going to go from the out of the first one to the in of the second one. He thinks he's really cool with this new coffee mug, guys.
Look at this coffee mug.
I'll be honest with you. Clint never asked for anything. Like, he's so hard to buy gifts for because he never asks for anything. And he asked for this coffee mug. So, like, no holidays, nothing. I couldn't help myself. I had to buy it almost immediately.
Look how sophisticated I look.
Is that what you call that? I think I look pretty sophisticated with my straw.
Beautiful cup, but she looks not sophisticated. You want the male end of the hose to be your out.
So from here we'll have a little connector, that just, you know, a small hose connector that goes from this into the actual spigot on the camper, the actual inlet on the camper. Okay, so now we're going to go hook it up outside, but first I want to show you what our water pressure looks like right now, and then after we get this hooked up, we'll tell you if we see any noticeable change. It does say to flush these for 10 minutes, so we're going to hook up the hose, and we'll run it over to the drain and flush water through it for 10 minutes and then get it fully hooked up. Alright, so we ran water through it for 10 minutes. Now we're going to hook it all up to the hose. Alright, so we set it up last night, and the pressure relief valves on these two outside ones are leaking. So I have done some research, and we're going to try and get them fixed. So inside of here, there's a little Phillips head screw right underneath pressure relief valve. Last night when it wasn't working, we took it off and we tightened those all up, and it didn't help. It wasn't leaking as bad, but still leaking. So I looked online and people said to take off or to take out. Well, they said, first, depress it, which we did that last night too, because there might be gunk stuff that's stuck in it. But then they said to take out the screw. There's an O-ring in there, make sure everything's clean, and then put a little bit of plumber's grease on it, on the O-ring, which I have. So we're going to try that and see, and if that doesn't work, I don't know. Alright, so now we're going to hook it back up. So you are supposed to depress these when you're turning the water on, which I don't know how you do that with 2 hands, but is that like gets any air out of them. Here's our finished product. One of the pressure relief valves is still leaking a tiny bit. I decided to just stop messing with it because we're going to keep it outside, we decided, because of the storage space, and I think it's working out fine for us.
I think we'll probably build a stand for it. We saw someone online that would just disconnect your hose and then hook the other end up here. That way it's a closed loop and then you won't leak. So if you don't have caps, you can do that. But so far, it seems to be working just fine. We've had no water pressure issues. No one's complained about the taste of the water, so I think it's good so far. Speaking of water pressure, I'm not sure if you can actually tell a difference here in the after, but it is a noticeable difference to us. It's mostly noticeable at the kitchen sink faucet, but there were dirty dishes at the time, so you weren't seeing that. So you'll just have to take my word for it. We're all up early. It is 8:16. Kids are taking the dogs to potty. We are headed to Charleston for the day. We're gonna go get some donuts that Harper can have. We're gonna have barbecue for a late lunch, and we're gonna do a little bit of exploring. So let's see what we get to do. Here are Harper's vegan donuts. This is a lemon poppy seed. That's a chocolate strawberry. My apple fritter is also vegan. The sugary thing is called a cronut. It's a croissant donut. We've got 2 OGs, or 3, I guess. 3 is having one. A chocolate sprinkle. And they're square. The donuts.
Good.
Lucas, how's the donuts? Yeah. How are the donuts? This place is packed. Look at all the people. We were going to do the battleship, the aircraft carrier at Patriots Point, but everyone overrode me and decided that we were going to go to just the beach instead. So we are headed to the beach. The boys are in Publix right now getting us some buns for our barbecue we picked up and some drinks for the beach, and then we're going to go hang out at the beach for the day. This is one rib. Show me how big it is, Clint.
I'm not gonna have to do it.
A lot.
They're like, we're gonna make it smell. It is so burnt. It looks like it's burnt.
All right, Lewis barbecue. I thought it was awesome.
It was very good.
The chopped beef was
chopped beef brisket.
chopped beef brisket was unbelievable.
Yep.
The beef rib was also good.
Yeah, the beef rib is like, it's like a huge, like 1 pound beef rib that's special on Saturdays. They have them. And then we also got a half a pound of turkey because Harper likes turkey. And it was really good too.
Kids are having their pre-beach great white shark discussion. And we're out on beautiful Sullivan Island, walking out to the beach. I had no idea that South Carolina had all this